Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. A Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 star believes Kat, Izzo and Dale Moss should break up following their heated disagreement in the 4th episode. During Bachelor in Paradise Season 10, Episode 4, Kat questioned Dale about kissing Alli Jo Hinkes outside of the kissing booth challenge. Dale admitted to doing so, but he didn't tell Kat because he wasn't feeling the relationship and dead it. Kat was upset because she thought Dale should have told her about the kiss because she would have found out when she watched the show again. However, Dale claimed that he didn't have to tell her because nothing happened. Dale was furious that Kat had brought up the subject right before a rose ceremony, but she gave him her rose anyway. However, their conflict flared up again when Kat attempted to discuss it with Dale after the rose ceremony. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 Hannah Brown, head of Paradise Relations, remarked that she thought it was time for Kat and Dale to split up following their dispute. Hannah indicated that she initially wanted to give Dale the benefit of the doubt, but later changed her opinion. Hannah responded, "Okay, so for a brief moment, I was trying to figure out where Dale was coming from. But then he started using bizarre metaphors and sayings, and he told the boys that he didn't want to fight on a rose ceremony night." Hannah continued to mistrust Dale's motives. She remarked, "He clearly wanted her rose, and I completely get Kat's point of view. She just wants someone whose words and deeds align in real time." But really? "I still have no idea what dead it means, and I'm not scared to admit it." Hannah closed by giving Kat and Dale some advice because it was evident that they were not communicating. She said, "That was incredibly difficult to see. My heart went out to Kat at that moment. I believe it is time for both of them to consider new ties, because as a viewer, it simply does not feel right anymore." Kat and Dale have been through a lot during their Bachelor Nation experiences, and they've both jumped into engagements before really getting to know the people they've fallen in love with. Kat began her Bachelor season with Zach Shallcross and eventually accepted John Henry Spurlock's proposal during the season finale of Bachelor in Paradise Season 9, whereas Dale proposed to Claire Crawley only 12 days after meeting her on The Bachelorette Season 16. Despite their great connection on their first date, Kat and Dale appear to be incompatible. Dale even said to Kat that they had different morals and upbringings, which really affected her. In her confessional, Kat stated that Dale's actions did not match what he claimed, which turned a pink flag into a red flag. After everything Kat and Dale have been through in their love lives, it appears futile for them to continue their relationship since they are already experiencing so many troubles from the start. Hannah is correct in that it may be time for them to move on to new friendships. Kat had a legitimate reason to be furious, but Dale refused to acknowledge it. She deserved better. When compared to couples like Spencer Conley and Jess Edwards and Brian Otts and Parisa Shifta, who have had little screen time because their relationships are so stable, Kat and Dale appear to be a disaster. Although they were cute together at the start of Bachelor in Paradise Season 10, Dale's refusal to view things from Kat's perspective is a clear reason why she should break up with him before it's too late. It was just after sunset when the tension between Kat, Izzo and Dale Moss finally cracked like a thunderclap across the Paradise horizon. The golden sky over Costa Rica was deceptive, bathing the resort in a false calm while behind the bungalow walls, Kat and Dale were unraveling, one unsaid truth at a time. Episode 4 had been building to this. All week, Kat had been holding something in, something she couldn't shake since the kissing booth challenge. Dale had been smooth, charming even, but there was a hollowness behind his gestures, a subtle retreat in his eyes every time she leaned closer or spoke about the future. It was during a conversation with Alli Jo Hinkes, of all people, that Kat's suspicions found a voice. Alli, no stranger to Paradise messiness herself, had been surprisingly casual when she told Kat that Dale had kissed her. It was off camera, Alli had shrugged, but yeah, it was right after the booth thing. "I figured you already knew." Kat's chest went cold. She didn't know. Dale never told her. Confronting him wasn't optional, it was survival. "What happened with Alli Jo?" she asked that night, her voice calm but steely. Dale didn't flinch. "I kissed her." I didn't think I had to tell you because I wasn't feeling this. I did it. Kat blinked. You did it? He nodded, as if this made perfect sense. She repeated it to herself, unsure whether to laugh or cry. You did it. Dale looked annoyed. I didn't think we were serious. You came on strong. I didn't want to cause drama before the rose ceremony. That's when you should be honest the most, Dale, Kat said, her voice rising. You think watching this back later would hurt less than hearing it from you now? Dale didn't answer. He had already turned away, jaw tight. Despite everything, Kat still gave him her rose that night. Maybe it was instinct. Maybe it was hope. Maybe it was just the sunk cost fallacy. But the real explosion came after the ceremony. They sat alone on a woven bench, the sea humming in the distance. Kat tried to revisit the conversation with a cooler head. I'm not saying I hate you, she said softly, I'm just saying you hurt me. And I'm trying to understand why. You always want to talk things to death, Dale snapped. This is supposed to be fun. You make it feel like a courtroom. Kat recoiled, stunned. So I'm dramatic because I want the truth? No, he said. You're dramatic because you already made up your mind about who I am. She stood up, wiping away a tear. Then maybe we're not the match I thought we were. Back at the bar, Hannah Brown watched it unfold like a Greek tragedy. As the head of Paradise Relations this season, she had a front-row seat to everyone's unraveling, and few were unraveling quite like Kat and Dale. I wanted to give Dale the benefit of the doubt, she admitted. But then he started talking in metaphors and saying things like he dead the relationship. I was like, wait, what? That's how you talk about a real connection? Like you ghosted a business contact? Hannah's frustration grew as she recalled the moment Dale vented to the other men. He told the guys he didn't want to have that fight on a rose ceremony night, she said. Like, who schedules honesty? You don't get to dodge consequences because of a beach calendar. What upset Hannah most was the clear mismatch in emotional effort. Kat's not perfect, she admitted. But she wants someone whose words and actions match. She wants presence. Not someone who pieces out emotionally while holding her hand. Kat sat alone in a white hammock, sipping warm rose, eyes bloodshot from crying. Dale talks like he's deep, but nothing he says makes sense. He says one thing and does another. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe my channel and do not miss any update.